Hey, Janet?
Hi there. How can I help you?
What the fork? Who are you?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 The Good Place running gags.
Hang on 1 second, Chibi.
For this list, we're looking at the greatest recurring jokes and elements on this hysterical fantasy sitcom. Which is your favorite and what did we miss? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Ya Basic. There is so much to love about Eleanor Shellstrop, including her idiolect. In her roster of interesting terms and funny phrasing is the catchphrase, Ya Basic.
Face it, dude. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. Because guess what, Chidi? Ya basic.
We learn later on in the series that this is likely something she picked up from her mom, which kind of only makes it that much better.
I am not basic. Ya basic.
No, Mom. Ya basic. And that's okay.
We also hear Michael use it at one point, which might just be one of the greatest lines in the show. It's also very endearing as he explains it to be something he learned from one of his real friends. Plus, that hand movement is just everything.
In the words of one of my actual friends, ya basic. It's a human insult. It's devastating. You're devastated right now.
Number 9, Eleanor and Shrimp.
Hold on there, Ace. Let me get more of them shrimpies.
Easy.
What? They're for everybody, right?
Yes, exactly.
Eleanor has many things she's fond of. Wrestling and margaritas, for instance, but the most notable might just be her love of shrimp. Or, shrampies.
Did you fill your bra with shrimp?
No. Yes. Whatever. It's freaking heaven. I'm sure they have plenty of shellfish.
It's made known to us from the very first episode. Who could forget those flying shrimp in the sky? And carries through to the rest of the seasons.
This is the dream.
It is?
Yeah.
In fact, shellfish is so intrinsic to her character that the motif even made its way into some promo for the show. Another food item closely tied to a character is, of course, Chidi and his almond milk, which, whenever the simulation is reset, usually comes up as the reason he thinks he ended up in the bad place.
I read an article saying that growing almonds was bad for the environment, and yet I continued to use almond milk in my coffee.
No, dingus.
Number 8, Jason's Molotov cocktail. The best running gags always have a climactic moment where they come full circle.
Forget this plan. I say we just hunk a Molotov cocktail and run through the portal.
I think we should go with Michael's plan.
I'm telling you, Molotov cocktails work. Anytime I had a problem and I threw a Molotov cocktail, boom, right away. I had a different problem.
Jason's references to Molotov cocktails and exploding things reaches its first real high point mid-season 2 when he actually gets to put his knee-jerk solution to good use. And really, it's very fitting. What better place to use a Molotov than in the bad place to facilitate your great escape? It is admittedly a tad more ethical than blowing up a speedboat.
Portals!
Luckily, it wouldn't be the last time we'd see Jason and his Molotov.
How did you make that so fast?
Portal!
Number 7, Eleanor forgetting names.
Are you Chidi and Kendrick?
Anagonye, and yes?
While it might certainly be a part of Eleanor's Type B personality to forget and mispronounce people's names, we have rarely met someone IRL who messes up as hilariously as she does.
Apparently, I wrote myself a note and stuck it in that Jackie lady's mouth.
Janet, her name is Janet.
Oh, right, Janet.
Hi there.
From calling Janet Jackie to just straight up avoiding saying a name, there's no shortage of forgetful Eleanor moments. The best has to be mispronouncing Chidi's name, given the relationship they end up fostering.
Hang on 1 second, Chili. This guy sucks. Who else you got?
I can hear you.
When she meets him for the first time, many times, we get variations that include Chibi and Chili, as well as some pretty sad attempts at pronouncing his last name.
You're a nice person, Chidi. Anaconda.
Anagonye.
Aganocomungo.
Anagonye.
Say it again?
Anagonye.
No, say what you said before.
I did. It's Anagonye.
Number 6, tangible concepts. This running gag fits quite nicely with the tone and humor of the show.
I recommend full cell phone battery.
Whoa. It somehow tastes how I felt when my cell phone was fully charged.
Oh, I'm so relaxed.
Every so often, someone will describe a human concept like an emotion or state and use it as a tangible noun. For example, when the group ventures into the bad place, there's a point where Eleanor asks Michael,
How do you smell loud and confusing?
the bad place demons are also known to snort the concept of time. And there's a great moment where the judge ruling over whether the gang is fit to ascend to the real good place tops her burrito with not hot sauce, but envy.
You have hot sauce on your chin.
Thank you. It's actually not hot sauce. It's envy. Or the concept of envy. It's really good at Mexican food. It gives it a little kick.
Number 5, CHIDI'S stress stomach aches.
I'm Chidi Anagonye. Or maybe I'm not. I can't decide anything. Or maybe I can. I can't decide. My stomach hurts.
Chidi, for most of his time on screen, is a ball of nerves. Relatable. Most of his stress either stems from having to make a decision, confront something that scares him, or is otherwise probably Eleanor-induced. Yeah, lots of that last one.
I'm getting a stomach ache. I'm in a perfect utopia, and I have a stomach ache. This is awful.
As viewers, our time is divided between sympathizing with him, finding it all super comical, or just wishing he'd chill out a little.
I spent my whole life on Earth battling a stomach ache because I never knew what to do. And for a while here, that was gone, but recently, I've been miserable.
Whatever we're feeling, it doesn't stop Chidi from mentioning that his stomach hurts or that he's on the verge of throwing up. And it's always a stark reminder of the complex inner workings of a philosophy enthusiast.
Real Eleanor is my soulmate, or was my soulmate, and she's only going down there because she thinks that I don't love her.
Do you?
I don't know. Please don't ask me that. My stomach hurts.
Number 4, Jacksonville and Jaguars. Jason is the ultimate Florida man, and we won't soon forget it.
You crashed your jet ski into a manatee?
Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. It happens a lot.
He never misses an opportunity to express his love for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but that's only the beginning.
Jacksonville Jaguars rule!
It seems at every turn, Jason has some wacky story about what it was like to be alive in the city, and the writers also seize every chance to throw in a Florida joke.
We should all meet up in Jacksonville. My house is right on the water. It didn't used to be, but the whole city is a swamp and it's sinking into the ocean.
Woo! Strong pitch, bud.
Towards the end of season 1, when Sean is contemplating Jason and where he should be situated, he realizes that he's from Florida and insinuates that all Floridians end up in the bad place. Hope you're taking this one in stride, Sunshine State.
As concerning Jason Mendoza, I have heard no statements nor seen any evidence to suggest, he's from Florida? Yeah, he belongs in the bad place.
Number 3, Tahani's name dropping.
Our story begins when I ran into Robbie Williams, Heidi Klum, and the remaining members of Fifth Harmony at the Dolce & Gabbana Spring Show.
Hate him, loathe her, over them, cancel it, tell me everything.
While we were, of course, happy to see Tahani grow into a person who didn't care all about status, it certainly didn't happen overnight.
To paraphrase a song written by my godfather, hey Judge, don't make it bad. Take a sad group and make us better.
From the moment we meet her, Tahani is all sorts of haughty. We soon learn it's because of the environment she was raised in and how she never felt good enough for her family. It's wonderful and sort of cathartic even to see Tahani work through this in the afterlife. But the one thing she doesn't quite seem to let go of is telling stories from her time on Earth that include the A-ist of A-list celebs. We wouldn't want it any other way.
In 2007, Blake Lively invited me to a birthday party held for Leonardo DiCaprio aboard Paul Allen's mega yacht.
I see we're dropping names 3 at a time now.
Number 2, not a girl.
Hey, guess what? I think I love you too, girl.
I'm not a girl. I'm also not just a Janet anymore. I don't know what I am.
It's practically impossible to narrow down a favorite character on this show, but Janet effortlessly wins us over. She's not a human being and not a robot, 2 things she reminds us of frequently, but rather some third thing.
Oh, that's enough out of you, robot lover.
Hey, that's racist.
Not a robot.
Oh, you have some nerve.
The best way we can describe her is an information database disguised as a woman who can also bring you anything you would ever want at any moment. She can, incidentally, be summoned just by calling her name.
Janet, could you please locate the file for an Eleanor Shellstrop born in 1982? Yes. Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
Sure. Anything else?
No, Janet, this is actually a cactus.
Because she looks so convincingly human, however, Janet often has to remind people that she's not alive, can't feel pain, and our very favorite line is,
Not a robot.
Girl.
Not a girl.
And straight up hottie.
I am attractive, yes.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Restaurant names. They're all puns and they're all amazing.
There's a lot of frozen yogurt places.
Yeah, that's the one thing we put in all the neighborhoods. People love frozen yogurt. I don't know what to tell you.
Eleanor calling Tahani hot. Can you blame her?
Goodbye forever. I will miss you so much. Oh, I'll miss you too, you sexy skyscraper.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, what the fork?
Somebody royally forked up. Somebody forked up. Why can't I say fork?
Perhaps the biggest downside to The Good Place, that was actually The Bad Place, is the censored swearing.
Holy mother forking shirt balls.
Personally, we'd be super aggravated if we couldn't utter some of our favorite cusses. Then again, we probably shouldn't need to in what is supposed to be a stress-free utopian paradise. But this show's little quirk managed to employ a sense of realism while still respecting network restrictions that other primetime shows simply can't adopt.
Now, all of you, get the fork out of my neighborhood.
Hearing adults censor themselves with softer swear words in some series can often come across as strange, but in this case, it makes perfect sense. It's a truly ingenious workaround, not to mention the utter comedy that comes with hearing the words,
Oh, you gotta be forking kidding me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.